Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. Josh Downs to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Dump off caught by his back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got it at the 5. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Greg Reynolds to return it. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. That one finds Josh Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. From the gun, Taylor. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. This one's caught. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. And that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Lions with the football. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Begins his return at the 16. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Working quickly here. Taylor now up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops. Forced 4th and 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Richardson on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world did the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in your background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. He puts everything behind this one. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dotson in motion right. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. It'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. Smith will come in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Hurts will throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run again with Walker. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Eagles 8, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Straight ahead, Walker. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Eight 0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. In motion right is Smith. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. 1 play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Myers connects on the PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now they'll audible to something else.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, look at this play call. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. As Smith in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley